This is your boy King David for BeatClass.com, David and Goliath Music. Now, this is an introduction to the Sytrus. The Sytrus is a very powerful and versatile synthesizer. Now, you have 6 customizable operators for the FM and RM synthesis. Now, FM stands for frequency modulation. That means changing the frequency. And RM, ring modulation. Now, you get all different features here that you can customize and change and save. And there's so much information about the Sytrus, we're going to break this up into several tutorials, okay? Now, I just want to give you an idea of the things that you can do with the Sytrus. We're going to start off with the basic sound. Matter of fact, I'm going to close this out and reopen the Sytrus in its original form, all right? So this way you have the actual factory sounds, and then we're going to change some of the sounds and talk about how to change the sounds and then save a sound, okay? So let's open our Sytrus, and the default sound is going to be kind of like a string sound. Let me just set you up so you can hear everything that I'm hearing, okay? Sounds good. Now, what we can do with the Sytrus is such a powerful tool that we can actually change a lot of the characteristics of the sounds. So we can create a wide variety of different sounds and then save those sounds so that we have original brand new sounds that belong just to us. Okay? Now let's start with one simple sound, our factory sound. Now we have 6 different parameters that we can change. Okay? First off, we can change the octave. Now listen. Alright, now what you have is pan pots. These little turning knobs are called pan pots, and we can turn them on and off. Right? Turn them dead center and they should turn off. Okay? That's how you control actually the amount of signal that goes to each pan pot. Now, if we want to add an effect or take away an effect, we'll go to our FX column, turn it off or on. Now we can listen, and we hear nothing actually. Alright, turn off our effects. Now there should be no echo. Dry, okay? Now, how do we change our effects? Well, we can change our effects several different ways. We have an options key. We can pull that down and go down to our effects area. We can say, let's make it detuned. Alright? Those are presets. A lot of you cats that are making crunk music, that's what you'll do with that, okay? Now, you can also pan your sound. So we can go left and pan right. Okay? And we can also change our output so that the volume goes up or down depending on how much output we give it. So we have so many different parameters to change our sound. I want to also show you another unique feature. Alright, let's go ahead and change some of these parameters in the pan pots. You can hear all the different things that are characteristics that can be changed just by changing some of the operators here. These are operators 1 through 6, and then we have our effects, our pan, and our output. OP stands for operator. Okay, you can also get rid of your keyboard, clicking left here. Okay, or you can show a block diagram of the signal flow. This shows your operators here, all 6 of them, plus your effects and your output. These show the filters, and down here we have our different effects. Okay, I want to go back in, and I want to show you just a couple other things that you can also do to make it actually more customizable. Because you know, the real trick to creating interesting and good music is being able to control and make your own sounds. All right, so let's go ahead and change operator 5 or operator 4. Let's put a reverb on that. Alright, now I like that sound, so what am I going to do? I'm going to go to presets, save preset as, and I'll call this horror. Enter. Now I've got my own preset, and I can save that. I can even go back and open my presets, and it's right there, horror. Alright, so now I can add to my library and make it even bigger. Now there is a huge library. We're going to actually take off the tree display. This way we can see all of the items. They have a library of different sounds that we can edit or that we can use as factory sounds. We have hypersaw. And all of these operators can be changed to create a different sound. You heard all of the effects on this sound. So what happens if we change that effect and we go up to our options, and instead of that delay, what if we put a flanger on it? I'm sure you can hear that. Or let's say if we do a nice big large haul. Or we took off our arpeggiator. And let's say if we did this. Let's invert it. So you can do a ton of things. Once you get the sound that you like, you can always just save that preset and name it whatever you want to name it. Okay, on the top here we can select everything that we need. Here's our main, and we can control all of these presets here in our main just by pulling down a dial. So we can change our volumes. We can change the filter. Filter basically is a frequency modulator that changes the frequency of a sound. Okay. We can change our oscillator. We can change our pan. We can change our envelope, our volume. There's so much control. We can change our pitch. Watch the pitch. Okay. You are about to enter one of the best features of Fruity Loops in terms of customizing sound, and it's called the Sytrus. This is part one. We'll probably do a 3 to 4 part series on this. We'll create a track. We'll get in depth in using the Sytrus, and I'm sure that you will learn a whole lot at beatclass.com. It's your boy King David. One love.